Hello out there, the internet. Welcome to Sentinels Live, with his just John today, and only John, forever John. As Chris has said. Let me know if you can see me and how the audio levels are, and because I didn't have time to get things set up exactly how I want. I will unlock everything. F5 just to see if it helps. Good try. Yeah, anyone hear me? In the chat, say hello. Hello, Cytosine, you are seeing the stream. Excellent. Oh hey, that bot on Discord now has told me that Handelabra Games just went live. Very good. That's a new thing that Krista set up on the Discord. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I figured I would play some Sentinels tonight, maybe some one-deck dungeon, but we'll start off with some Sentinels because I've got it here and we can do that. Alright, everything looks good, everything sounds good. Yeah, no guests tonight, just me, and you will just have to put up with me. I will try to keep up with the chat as well, but you can @ Migrant P in the chat to get my attention if I am not listening to you, but I will try to do that. Cool. So yeah, I don't have Jeremy's intro, but you know, it's Sentinels Live. If you've been here before, you know the drill. We make Sentinels of the Multiverse, a really good strategic cooperative card game in digital format, and you can get it in all the places, Steam and iOS and Android. Migrant P doesn't seem to be in the chat at the moment. I am in the chat. Oh wait, but is Twitch like pretending that I'm logged in, but then I'm not logged in? Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, don't be a dick. That's the short form, as Take Walker said. Yeah, so yeah, what's new in Sentinels land? Jeremy's on vacation, that's why he's not here. He's hanging out in Florida and enjoying the beach, so good on him, he deserves it. And I'm in Halifax and playing some Sentinels. We're also working pretty hard on Forest of Shadows on One Deck Dungeon. We're testing that in the beta testing right now. And we're also doing some more beta testing on Mini Pack 4. If you saw the cool trailer that came out last week, if you didn't see it, go check it out on our YouTube for that. But without further ado, let's go play some Sentinels. And Cytosine, I hope that your dog is okay, but bad news, pups. Let's make a new game. Come on, Sentinels, new game. My computer is being slow, super slow. What's that all about? It's like running super duper slow. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to turn off my video capture if that's causing things to be too slow. Even though you like to look at me. Yeah, OBS is using a ton of CPU. Let's see if I turn off the video. Does that help? Maybe? I don't understand. It was working, it's like going crazy. It was working fine. Yeah, that's definitely making a difference, so. Yeah, OBS is really freaking out here. Yeah, I had to reset all my settings here, so we'll go with shiny.
You chose wisely.
OBS, why are you using 200% CPUs? That's more than the CPUs that I have. I don't even have that many CPUs. Yeah, it's just doing what it's doing. Let's try to keep up with it. Hey, just because I'm streaming on my laptop that can't handle it doesn't mean it's not professional. Alright, any suggestions, or shall I just play a random game? That looks good. Let's go for it. Let's see if OBS will settle down here. It wasn't being this bad last time I was streaming, and I had Skype going as well. I was like, oh, I'll just have no special guests and just have no Skype, and that might be better. But it seems like that hasn't made a difference. We will just have to think about our moves, because undoing will be slow. Yeah, so Plague Rat comes and does damage. This is typically a damage race kind of game. All right, we have an infection. Let's have a look at what cards we have. Mr. Fixer has Driving Mantis, Jack Handle, Meditation, and Pipe Wrench. Pipe Wrench can be really good because it can reduce damage enough for him to redirect it with Driving Mantis. And he can redirect stuff. You can use Jack Handle and stuff to great effect, being infected. So I kind of want him to be infected, but not yet, but maybe we'll just give it to him now. Tempest got Chain Lightning, Gene-Bound Shackles, Into the Stratosphere, and Reclaim from the Deep. And Legacy has Lead from the Front, Motivational Charge, Next Evolution, and Thok. Yeah, I'm thinking let's go with, we'll give this to someone else. We'll give the next infection to Mr. Fixer. I want Mr. Fixer to stay alive as long as possible. Actually, you know what? We'll give it to Mr. There's only 1 damage. 2 damage. We'll give it to Mr. Fixer. And then he won't use his power because he'll want to have Jack Handle and then not destroy it straight away. I'll try to rock the fast forward here because it's going a little slow. Alright, let's go with Jack Handle and Cheese Plague Rat. So I'm not going to use my power to keep the Jack Handle around, but then next time I can get a style and start going to town. Take Walker is looking for a Galactic Strike Force Digital. I would not hold your breath about that. I feel like Into the Stratosphere on a Plague Locust isn't too bad. It'll come right back out, but it'll save us like a turn of him doing something else. So Gene-Bound Shackles is also really good. Yeah, let's go for Gene-Bound Shackles and Into the Stratosphere via Tempest's power. For 3 damage, I'll take the deal. Oh, I guess I could put Infection on top, but I kind of want that Infection now, so. I mean, it really is functionally the same, so. With whichever one's on top. And just the 1 card. Alright, I really like Motivational Charge. I mean, we do have the Next Evolution Lead from the Front combo, which is really good. But I like to have Motivational Charge out as a power for Young Legacy, because it's just 1 less damage than her usual, but then everyone gets a hit point, so usually a pretty good balance. What does Mars Base have for us? A fire in the biosphere. That's what you need to take care of, giant alien plants. And you can destroy an ongoing card to not take damage, but we'll just take the damage. And there's the Plague Locust again. I guess if we had put the infection on top, we could have given it to someone else instead, but we wanted it on Fixer anyways, because of what's going to happen in a second. Mr. Fixer would deal damage to himself, but instead, he damages all non-hero targets. Just the way we like it. Yeah, and I think let's go ahead and meditate. We're gonna just probably destroy it. We could destroy one of those other cards. Yeah, let's. How much do we need motivational charge, really? Deanbound Shackles is gonna be a payoff for sure. But having either Driving Mantis or like meditating into just getting more damage is pretty great. Yeah, let's go into Grease Monkey Fist and just go damage crazy. That's usually a good way to go against Plague Rat. And then maybe Legacy can switch into the prevent toxic damage idea. Oh, 5 damage. That's pretty solid. And yes, I have to destroy a card. It'll be that motivation charge. Maybe we'll find a different one. I would like to have Tempest find another power besides the one that gets him killed. But yeah, I think Electrical Storm is both going to be something that is going to do damage, or Mr. Fixer can destroy it. And yeah, just not going to use a power at 13 hit points. Well, one shots it is, I guess. So yeah, for Legacy, let's get next evolution and lead from the front going, but for now I'll just deal some damage. And the environment. Right, we have to discard to get rid of that card. Probably, yeah, Mr. Fixer has cards he's not going to need, so we'll keep the dual crowbars just in case we lose our jack handle for some reason. I have a maintenance level, it's going to play another card. Reduce all fire damage by 3. Yeah, you don't really need that. That can be handy in some cases. It's only 1 damage. But yeah, Legacy doesn't need superhuman durability. So. Tempest is taking some damage. Suppose I could have put lead from the front instead and saved Tempest from that, but yeah, let's get Legacy infected instead of Tempest here. Now Mr. Fixer is going to be doing 3 damage to everything. It doesn't matter because the locust is sticking around. The next one order will matter because the Plague Locust is giving him a +1. I think I'm just not going to play a card here because I want to keep the things I have. And yeah, let's hit Plague Rat first for a pile of damage. Oh, I was like, the chat is not doing anything. It's because I'm disconnected from the chat. I'll reload it. Sorry. Maybe I'll keep OBS open here in the corner because it seems to be more reliable to see what's happening. So yes, sorry if you've been talking in the chat and asking a question, you might want to ask it again because I missed out in the chat for a while. Alright, destroy a card. Yeah, it's going to be Electrical Storm. Sorry, Electrical Storm. You are the weakest link, goodbye. Alright, yeah, it's just Lightning Slash time now. Tempest is pretty good at the damage pylon here as well, but hopefully we'll pick up power. Not yet. Yeah, Cytosine says it's doing the random welcome to the chat room thing. Yeah. This has been happening previously and I thought it was like bad internet, but it's just like doing it to me as well, so. I'll keep an eye on the tiny version in the OBS preview. Yeah, lead from the front. Let's get the combo going. And so Plague Rat does melee damage reliably, but also does like toxic damage with a lot of his cards. So yeah, I'm gonna go with melee. Because I know that there's going to be melee. And we'll see it come back to bite me. We'll see. We'll see. Now we just have to survive and let Mr. Fixer and Tempest smash everything. Yeah, we can reshuffle and get rid of that. Oh, well, I guess I didn't need to do the combo. Everyone is immune to damage. I think Mr. Fixer is going to skip his turn here because there's not going to be any need to play something else. He's as pretty much as set up as we want to be. Except for Tempest. If we had a copy of Takedown, I would wait and play that to get the double play, but yeah, we're just gonna... Plague Rat is lost in the Meteor Storm. Can't figure out what's going on. I'd really rather Tempest skip his turn here because Tempest isn't doing anything, but Mr. Fixer's not going to be able to deal damage, and that is pretty much all he wants to do. So let's skip the turn and go to Tempest, who at least has a one-shot to play. for a respectable 6 damage. And just one lightning chain, one link in the chain. And we have ball lightning that we could destroy Legacy's infection with that because she'll be safe. Yeah, I don't want Surge of Strength in this case because she's hitting herself for 1 every turn. So let's just go with Doc. So actually, I want a sacrificial ongoing. Let me rewind here. Tempest didn't play a sacrificial ongoing, so I think I want actually Surge of Strength as a sacrificial ongoing for Mr. Fixer. Unless we destroy Grease Monkey Fist, which is okay. Because Tempest is going to blow up Legacy's infection, and hopefully he plays another infection like on Tempest, and then we can get rid of 2 and then slow him down a little. Yeah, I mean Driving Mantis is actually alright because that's more damage so as well. So yeah, let's go with Thok as we did, but we might want that sacrificial ongoing for next turn. But we're going to use Next Evolution for melee once again. And maybe she'll get to use it this time. Take Walker is looking for Lego. That like Plague Rats Lego. Discard a card for this. Yeah, that's going to do Toxic, but Legacy only protects against villain damage. So yeah, let's discard that Hoist Chain. We don't need that. All right, Jenna Growth points out Plague Rat reacts with Toxic. That's true. That's what I meant to do. Ooh. Yeah, if we're planning to destroy, we don't have to destroy the infection. I'm just gonna hold on to that idea. I'm gonna, yeah. It's only 1 melee, but yeah. We'll not rewind. We'll do it next time if we want to destroy the infection. We can play Reclaim from the Deep and maybe draw something else instead. Or at least I can get a Lightning Slash. Oh, and there's that Toxic damage. Well, Legacy's gonna redirect it anyways to save Tempest a little bit here. And these can all get redirected. Ended up saving the same amount of damage as if I had chosen Toxic, except for the reaction thing that Janagro pointed out. Alright, so I'm just going to, yeah, Jack Handle goes off. Plague Rat for a couple damage. I'm not going to play one of these cards, but I'm going to destroy the Grease Monkey Fist with my power. And Plague Rat's down to 40. Greaser just drove by, that's right. I live by a fairly, not a major street, but a fairly busy street in Halifax here. So some motorcycles and trucks go by sometimes. Hey, charge, that's nice. so instead of ball lightning, so actually when he flips over, we're going to have these powers that actually work really well with next evolution. Come on, Plague-Rat, show me your thing. He's going to flip over, and then, yeah, so if she's immune to Toxic, we can like have everyone heal up by dealing damage to Legacy or by dealing themselves damage to destroy that. So, and he deals actually more toxic damage on this side. So definitely Toxic is going to be the one we go with. So let's Reclaim from the Deep. And we'll get Grease Monkey Fist back on top, sure. Chain Lightning is the best thing I've got going lately. And yeah, we'll see what else. If we get a Legacy Ring or something, that would be good. And not gonna use the power. Any more Chain Lightning. Alright, so yeah, I think I am going to put out Surge of Strength as a sack for that. Well, I guess I may as well put it for, well, I might actually want Fortitude, so yeah, Surge of Strength. And that's next evolution is Toxic, which will save a lot of damage. Another maintenance level. Got to keep things spick and span in the Mars base here. Another oxygen leak. It's kind of tempting. 5 damage to Plague-Rat, but it would wipe out most of the team. So let's discard probably that something from Legacy. I was thinking of actually doing the stream like on the patio, I have a balcony here, like doing it outside, but I didn't have time to set it up and it would probably get too dark anyways. Alright, so this is going to all get redirected to Legacy. And we have an Afflicted Frenzy. That's really good for Mr. Fixer. And then we have, yeah, this. Actually, Mr. Fixer only has 18 damage because he hasn't been hitting himself. 18 health. He's doing great. Everyone else can just take their own 1 damage. Yeah, so we're going to have this toxic damage hit Plague-Rat for 2. Well, just 1, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't have the boost anymore. Then Afflicted Frenzy also hits Plague-Rat. Excellent. And let's get Driving Mantis in to redirect some more things. Oh yeah, so I can do this. Yeah, do this to deal damage and destroy an infection, or deal damage and regain hit points. I don't actually need hit points, but this is actually really good for Mr. Fixer and Jack Handle, because I get to just like do these things to Plague-Rat instead. If I destroy, yeah, actually I can destroy that, and then he can use Ball Lightning to get rid of the other ongoing cards. So let's do that. Mr. Fixer uses Plague-Rat. Yeah, and we'll destroy Tempest's infection so the Tempest won't attack Mr. Fixer. I love it when a plan comes together. And then, yeah, Ball Lightning. Let's hit Plague Rat for 6 damage. And I'm pretty tempted to leave Afflicted Frenzy there. I want to get rid of the one on Legacy. But I'm tempted to leave Afflicted Frenzy because that's just like making Mr. Fixer do more damage. But it is more dangerous when like... But the thing is, even if it's... Yeah, one more Infected Hero will just be 2 damage to Mr. Fixer and he'll redirect it to Plague Rat. What does the chat think? Should I leave Afflicted Frenzy in play? Or should I destroy it? It's a dangerous bargain, for sure. And I definitely want to keep Mr. Fixer's Infection. I don't see why I would get rid of that. Let's see what the chat thinks. Or I'll just go ahead if the chat takes too long. Well, I'm impatient. I'm going to leave Afflicted Frenzy. Maybe this is the TSN turning point. We'll see. And yeah, I could go out with double Chain Lightning here and just be like, Tempest, you're better off incapacitated than you are alive. Yeah. I can do that next turn. He'll survive. He should survive this turn. I don't think Plague Rat... Actually, Plague Rat... Yeah, Legacy can make sure that Tempest doesn't die, but I will consider next turn. Draw 3 cards. Well, I need the cards. I don't need to draw them. I need them now. Yeah, let's go with Back Fist Strike while we have the Surge of Strength kicking around. Yeah, like that. Chain Lightning would have been 12 damage to Plague Rat, which is probably pretty good. But yeah, let's carry on with being immune to Toxic. I think. Well, he's going to flip back, right? Because... Oh no, he does deal the Toxic damage first. So, yeah. Let's maintain Toxic immunity. We'll still take the point of melee, but that's okay. And Mr. Fix can redirect that Toxic back to him. Yeah, shuffle away. Villainous Weaponry. That will prevent Mr. Fixer from doing that redirect, unfortunately. Because it will be 3 damage instead of 2. Yes. Mr. Fixer is the Toxic Avenger. Plague Rat is immune to toxic damage. Ah. Alright, Mr. Fixer can Driving Mantis this back at him. I guess I can, like, destroy the Villainous Weaponry at least. Oh yeah, he gets a +1 against himself because of the weaponry. That's great. Does she want to take this for Tempest? I think yes, so that Tempest can use his power twice, basically. Yeah, so this goes to all non-hero targets, which he's immune to, which is annoying. This goes to hit Plague Rat. I kind of feel like dual crowbars here. Because Mr. Fixer has tons of hit points, and he can survive hitting himself and then Plague Rat. So I'm going to switch up to dual crowbars and get the extra boost off the villainous weaponry. I mean, I guess I could have just played charge and had the same amount of damage. But I can just destroy the dual crowbars now and leave the other cards that I want to keep. But yeah, Plague Rat is done. I guess Tempest, and Tempest doesn't even have to get killed because I can do Chain Lightning and then 1 power use. We'll keep Tempest around. But yeah, that's going to be game. Oh, I can actually redirect one off of Mr. Fixer, so we'll do that. For another 4 damage. Oh yeah, so Tempest is going to finish it. Take Walker, I can Mantis the 3rd lightning hit. You got it. I have the power! Tempest is basically He-Man here with the sword. Alright, that is that for Plague Rat. Pretty good team to come up against Plague Rat with, especially Mr. Fixer is always a champ against Plague Rat. And Legacy with that combo of Next Evolution, Lead from the Front, can, especially if you get both of those going, if you get both copies of Next Evolution, the Legacy Ring, Plague Rat does only melee and toxic, so you can be completely safe from Plague Rat, and mostly safe from your own self-damage from infections and stuff. Still was pretty close with a lot of damage around the team, but that was a good time. Alright, that was game number 1. Game number 2, let me go for a villains game. I'm just going to hit random, and then we'll see if we want to change it up. Oh, it's showing me these villains that are not supposed to be there, or heroes. Let's just get rid of them. I must have built the wrong version of the game, but yeah. Pay no attention to that. You can see them, but you can't see them. I do like team games in Meta Mittermeyers. It's so crazy. Yeah, Captain Cosmic Requital. That's interesting. How about Skyscraper? Chrono-Ranger's good. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why this build is not onto the beta yet. We can bring in Stuntman though. And let's put Stuntman first, because obviously Stuntman goes first. And this looks like a suitably terrifying villain lineup. Played against a game on the tabletop with Hammer and Anvil and Ambuscade and a couple other villains last night. That was pretty rough. We lost the first game and then just set up the same villains again with new bunch of heroes and whooped them. So that was good. Alright, let's go with it. At long last, the world shall truly tremble in the clutches of Baron Blade. Hello, 'tis I, Ansel G. Moreau. I do all my own stunts. There will be time for autographs later. Oh, that's true. We could have had Ambuscade in the lead. You would have got a different quote there. Uh-oh. You'll have to wait and see. Alright, so these are the bad guys. Let's look at the good guys. Stuntman has Coup Vexant. Deal some damage, redirect that damage dealt by that target to Stuntman reduced by 2. Dramatic Cliffhanger. At the end of the environment turn, you may destroy this card. When it's destroyed, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, basically take a turn. Ambuscade. Whenever a non-hero card enters play, you can destroy this card to deal 1 target 5 melee damage or use a power. And Violent Escalation, deal up to 3 targets 1 projectile damage each. They hit you back, and you hit them back again. Then we have Captain Cosmic Requital with Autonomous Blade, Conservation of Energy, Dynamic Siphon, and Energy Bracer. Yeah, Bishop 83, 63, 83. We have not seen In Medias Res played yet. There's only 1 copy, right? So it's not super likely you'll actually get it when you play a game. Similar to Wrathful Retribution for Fnatic. Chrono-Ranger has Hunter and Hunted, Kill on Sight, Sudden Contract, and Terrible Tech Strike. Not bad. And for Skyscraper, we have Cortex Hyperstimulator, Neutralizing Resonator, Rebounding Debilitator, and Rest and Recover. I think her cards are pronounced the most wrong on the stream, because it's just like, it's a something or other-rater. Alright, the villains. Start villaining. Baron Blades got his genetically fused physique. And Omniblade, I guess the Omniblade. Oh, good. Not Bastion. That's important. Magman. And the Bomber. Along with the Sniper. Empyreon has a Nemesis bonus, or Nemesis effect with Captain Cosmic. That will bring that up when he goes ahead. Baron Blade does his end of turn stuff. Omniblade is going after Skyscraper, because she's got the highest. Yeah, Empyreon. Reduce energy damage dealt to this card by 1. So yeah, his self-damage doesn't do anything. And he's going to, of course, do +1 against Captain Cosmic. The Wheel of Misfortune. Yeah, I think a dramatic cliffhanger would be a great idea. Ambuscade is also really nice to like just be like, I've got 5 melee damage, let's go. In a pinch. Yeah, target. One thing I always think about when I'm playing team villain mode is target priority. None of these are like super priority, but I probably would go to try to take out Hammer and Anvil first because they could get Bastion out, which makes it really difficult. Sergeant Steel is also a priority because he can get really crazily set up and cause a lot of trouble. So Sergeant Steel actually doesn't have any defensive stuff happening right now. Sharpshooter makes irreducible damage. Bomb Specialist. Yeah, so I think I'm going to prioritize Sergeant Steel first because he doesn't have the gunner out or other defensive stuff. So yeah, let's go with that. So do I want to go with Violent, just get damage going, or Dramatic Cliffhanger and be ready to roll later? I think Dramatic Cliffhanger is always nice to have because it can get destroyed on a villain turn and you still get its effect. And yeah, let's just go straight after Sergeant Steel. I usually save Ambuscade to the last or near the last because if you finish him off last, then his flip thing doesn't do anything. And Baron Blade is tough to take out early because of his damage reduction. But yeah, Glamour is the worst. And watch Bastion get played here. Of course that'll happen. Nope. Burn the Divide. There are no equipment cards. so that card does nothing. Works for me. Yeah, Captain Cosmic's probably going to be taking a lot of damage himself, so... Alright. So of course I have a whole bunch of constructs in my hand. But an energy bracer on myself is really good, so that can reduce the damage that the constructs do to me. What is the divide that he's burning? I'm not sure. Let's look it up. Looks like that's Omnitron X. The division within Omnitron X. I don't know. I think it's playing off a phrase. Alright, Captain Cosmic. Hey, that's good. Alright, so we have Potent Disruption, which is going to let us destroy a construct, so we can probably put something out that we're willing to get rid of. Probably this Augmented Ally. It's pretty early for that, so let's put that out, and it doesn't matter who it goes next to, because it's going to get blown up. Let's put... Come on, come on, come on. Autonomous Blade is going to be really good on Ambuscade, but it's also like really useful right now on Captain Cosmic, and it's going to go off right away. So overall, I would probably put it on Stuntman, but I'm going to put it on Captain Cosmic because I want to get that. I want to focus down Sergeant Steel like as fast as possible, because this is going to do damage right now. So Augmented Ally will get blown up. Come on. And that's going to be 5 damage to Sergeant Steel. And then the blade does 2 damage to Sergeant Steel. That's pretty solid. Ooh, unflagging animation is nice. That also causes the blade to go off. Double team. These are going to be going after Skyscraper. Let's say Megman can be 1. And yeah, it doesn't really matter which one, so. And now Captain Cosmic's the highest. I guess it matters because they get healed, but they're at full anyways. So it didn't matter. We get a snare. Sure. Hero character card with the lowest HP is going to be Stuntman. Whenever that hero's player plays a card, Ambuscade deals that card 1 damage. That's annoying. And it doesn't blow up like most of the snares. Alright, yeah, sorry. Autonomous Blade is going to get hit here because the Energy Bracer is more important. Alright, I think Sudden even though Sergeant Steel is like already sort of near death, I want to make him more near death, more faster. And so, by any means, I think it's going to be what I put on him. There's a case to be made for Ultimate Target as well, but... Yeah, actually, Ambuscade might be able to finish him off with by any means on him. So that is probably the right idea. Oh, eyeing the prize. Enjoy your one turn, Sergeant Steel, on the bumper cars. Oh, sure, he gets damage reduction. Fine. And this is activating one. So this is going to do 3 damage. This is going to do a lot more damage. Yep. Let's choose the one that does less damage. And Captain Cosmic has damage reduction, so we can take that. Oof. Yeah. I'm glad we're getting rid of Sergeant Steel. It's going to be pretty gross soon if he keeps going. Yeah, I mean, I do have Neutralizing Resonator that would let me destroy an ongoing card at the start of my turn, which is going to be too late. I would like to go tiny. Yeah, I can't go tiny. If I could go tiny, I could do irreducible damage over there, but I think it's just going to be play a Link and then play another Link. Who does high amounts of damage? Not Baron. I mean, Baron Blade can, but that's not his deal. How many blades? Just doing 2. Yeah, there's lots of 2 damage. That's a pretty common thing, right? Small amounts of damage in Vengeance mode. So the Debilitator might not even go off. So Hyperstimulator is going to be good on Hammer because it stops him from the cover fire, like it reduces his cover fire every time. So I'm going to put that on Hammer. I mean, I would like to pile them up on Sergeant Steel and hit him, but I can't go tiny, so I don't think I'm going to get a turn before that. So I could also put the Hyperstimulator on a Construct to help to prevent it from hitting Captain Cosmic. That's something you could do. All right, I was thinking I was Extreme Skyscraper. I'm like, I can play another Link, but that was just in my head. I'll draw 2 cards. I couldn't change size if I wanted to. And double Thoracic Monolith. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, with that damage reduction, I probably won't be able to kill Sergeant Steel on the environment turn here, but well, that's not going to do anything. Do I want to destroy the Dramatic Cliffhanger? Is Baron Blade going to destroy it automatically? No, nothing's destroying things automatically. Here's the thing, I could decide not to, but if I do more damage with my irreducible power if I destroy it now, so let's do it. Yes. First I'll draw a card. A Hidden Mine. That will be really good with Thoracic Monolith in play. I can play a card and take 1 damage to do so. It's probably going to be worth it. To do 2 damage. Yeah, do a little damage to computer's doing funny things. Actually, if I play Ambuscade, then I can hit Sergeant Steel with it. Let's do that. I'm gonna take a damage for that. And let's use my power to do 3 damage to Sergeant Steel. 4 damage because of By Any Means. Oh yeah, Shakewalker points out you could have the constructs hit themselves. You could have Dynamic Siphon hit itself with the damage from the Cortex Hyperstimulator. That's a good idea. Or for the on a vitality conduit. Well, Baron Blade wants to destroy my ongoing and equipment cards. That's something I can plan to use with Ambuscade, but actually I'm going to destroy this card to, like, hit Sergeant Steel for more damage than... Yeah, he's got 1 life left. Make sure he's good and gone. There goes the Autonomous Blade, but what you gonna do? Oh, Emperion's gonna take out Sergeant Steel. Is he? No, he only hits heroes. He's like, that would be great. Now, order doesn't matter here because the energy bracer's not gonna die. Yeah, gonna be Thrathian Monolithing up next go. I need to make sure to have enough, either destroy Obsessive Planning or have enough buffer so that that doesn't destroy Thrathian Monolith on me. Yeah, actually, Hidden Mine. Does it go off when it's destroyed? Yeah. So, perfect. It'll either go off early, or it'll go off when Baron Blade destroys it. And if it goes off and I don't have the monolith up yet, like, whatever. Oh, it's gonna go off right now. Alright, well... that's okay. It's only 1 damage to us, and it's gonna take out Sergeant Steel. That's funny. I didn't think about that. Thanks, Ambuscade. Ambuscade versus Ambuscade. Or is it? There goes Sergeant Steel. Do your flippy flip. Have your cigar. And... will order matter? Maybe. I don't think so, because Hammer's gonna just hit... Hammer's gonna... Yeah, it's all gonna be 0 because of their stuff, so I don't think the order's gonna matter here. Because, yeah, let's just go like this. Stuntman versus Shambuscade, says Cytosine. Very nice. This Canadian whiskey that I've got is really nice. It's a double-barreled Canadian rye whiskey. Alright, and now this is gonna cause, when I hit Hammer, when I hit Anvil, Hammer's gonna react, but it's not gonna actually make a difference, so, like, he's gonna hit me, so whatever. Reduced by 1. It's pretty good area damage here. Alright, that was my card play. Now, who is next? I think it's Hammer and Anvil next. So, I'm going to... Hammer only goes off the first time each turn, right? With cover fire, so I'm going to hit Anvil. Oh, come on. My computer is really not having a good day here. Hey, moving target. I really like moving target, but it's hard to pull off. Like, you need to have some reduction or redirection effects set up first, or it's not going to do its thing as well. That, at start of each active villain deals the hero target with the highest HP 1 projectile damage. Well, let's choose Citizen Hammer, and it's reduced by 1 because of Hyperstimulator. Well, I guess the Energy Bracer got it first. That's still in effect. They regain 2 HP. So be it. At least Bastion did not get played. And cover fire saves him from his own lightning damage, but that's okay. We're coming for you next, Citizen Anvil. Yeah, so here I'm thinking unflagging animation. I mean, Dynamic Siphon is also really good, especially on, like, if Skyscraper can, like, do her 2 wide damage every time, or Stuntman can do some cool stuff. It adds to the number of constructs, though, for his power, which can be dangerous. So I'm going to go with unflagging animation, and if I get Dynamic Siphons, then I get Dynamic Siphons. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we have another energy bracer, which I can put on Captain Cosmic and then just start loading up on constructs. It's fun to put it on Skyscraper, but there's really very little like mass damage. Like everything is 2 or less, so I'm not really worried about Skyscraper at all here. Sustained Influence, sure. And Wounding Buffer. And put it on someone who doesn't damage themselves. Typically, Chrono-Ranger is in that category. I mean, with Meta Mittermeyer's, it's not necessarily a safe thing, but it's got to be played, so we'll just try to blow it up, I suppose. Blow it up next turn, if I want. Ambuscade deals 1 damage, but actually -1. Interesting, a rig net onto Captain Cosmic. I've listened to some of the Captain Cosmic episode today. It's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, here I don't think the order is mattering. Because I could have put that Wounding Buffer next to one of them for, yeah, let's hit the Wounding Buffer because I'm not as concerned about that. The discussion of the original Golden Age Captain Cosmic is pretty interesting. I enjoy that kind of throwback stuff. Alright, yeah, let's go with Eye on the Prize and see what we get. I would love to be able to get back by any means. I'm going to hit Hammer and Shield so as to quicker destroy Citizen Anvil. Yeah, Takeworker points out there the callbacks in the to the Golden Age stories from the modern Cosmic books. That, yeah, I like that. All right, Sudden Contract, yeah. This, I actually want to put the ultimate target on Hammer because he's reacting right now to damage, so whenever anyone hits Anvil, he's going to hit them, and then Chrono-Ranger gets to use the power, so it's going to be a good combo. Still going to chip away at that Hammer and Shield for now, or do 1 hammer. Yeah, let's get the Hammer and Shield away. Come on, Chrono-Ranger. You got this. I also really enjoyed the legal advice episode. It was funny. I like when they were like, oh, we're getting a little bit too El Elemento there. That is a callback to something that people might not get, which even though it wasn't long ago, a lot of people just skipped that episode. So Sergeant Steele does nothing on his turn, but sit in the bumper cars with a cigar. Seems unsafe. Unsafe, you hear me? Alright, I'm going to... Yeah, it's okay. Do we have buffer for Baron Blade? I don't know if we do. Oh, Captain Cosmic has a couple cards. Yeah, we'll just have to use those for Baron Blade, I think. Because well, I mean, I don't have to play Thrashing Monolith. I could play, like... Oh no, I have more links kicking around. I can use the links to blow up for Baron Blade. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Monolith. And just toss the links. Or frankly, Ultimate Target could go away if we had to. Alright. I'll hit Hammer and Shield, though it's not dying. Almost. Yeah, actually I don't think the order is going to matter, so we can just roll through. Hammer tries to deal damage but can't, so Ultimate Target does not trigger. It's gotta be 0, or it's gotta be more than 0. And then I do 0 damage to everything, which is gonna be all to her. It's gonna be 0 if it's not even gonna get anywhere. But it could be increased. That can happen. And a third Thracian Monolith. Alright, Skyscraper is ready to tank it up. And this is probably not going to do anything because it's just 0 and it's going to get destroyed. What do we got? The same card. Well, it's a pretty tame festival this time. Fingers crossed. Baron Blade tries to do some damage. Really doesn't matter because it's going to Skyscraper. Alright, we need to destroy 2 ongoing equipment cards. Yeah, that link definitely can just go. And yeah, I mean, sustained I'd rather keep the unflagging animation now to just like pile on more cards. The sustained influence would be nice to keep around the energy bracer, but the energy bracer is going to survive now because of yeah, I don't even need them because I have Skyscraper taking all the damage. It's kind of silly combo I got going on here. Oh, Baron Blade's actually going to deal damage. And put a damage boost. The villains are trying to get around the Thracian Monolith, and they will chip away at her a little bit. With the +1. I think she'll be okay, though. Yeah, because he's only doing 1, so it won't make it to Skyscraper. There's nothing out there dealing 2 to everything, which would be a little rough. With all the constructs. Yeah, that's probably the best card Baron Blade could play to try to get around the Monolith. All right. Yeah, Violent Escalation's kind of fun because they'll try to hit Stuntman. Well, actually, with Threat and Violence, moving target is amazing. Alright, it's gotta be moving target. And it's gonna go off right away. I was like, man, this card's hard to use. And now it's like, it's gonna go off like all the time now. Yeah, let's just take out that hammer and shield now, I think. And then it's gone. Wow. Sounds like Mainstay's going by on his motorcycle. Alright, I don't think it super matters who deals damage, but let's say Hammer does. Oh, I guess if he actually deals damage, then Chrono-Ranger gets to use a power, but that's not going to happen. I just want them to try to hit Stuntman. The moving target times. Wildfire switches out cover fire. That's going to try to hit Stuntman, I think. Is this going to actually hit her? Yeah, for 1 damage. So this is going to let Chrono-Ranger use a power. I don't have any interesting equipment yet, but I can at least... yeah, I can actually hit Hammer for the +1. I'll do that. Others can focus on Anvil. And yeah, so here we choose Stuntman, gets redirected, and moving target goes off. Can use a power, so I will do 3 damage to Anvil. Yeah, Stuntman and Skyscraper, best friends, turns out. And this is all going to be 0. Bloop, 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 bloop. Good job, Skyscraper. Oh, and Wildfire gives them a little heal. Well, now that we're focusing on them, they won't last too long. Sergeant Steel did not survive long. Yeah, so I can get Autonomous Blade in next to... Now it's going next to Stuntman, that's for sure. And I'm thinking I might just... No, I don't want to destroy that. I could destroy the wounding buffer in order to play an extra card. Come on, come on. Cosmic Weapon is actually not a bad idea too, because it's going to do a lot of damage, and also, like I was thinking to put it on myself, because oftentimes when you play the top 3 cards of your deck, you end up blowing up all your constructs, which I don't want at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want to. I have the rig net, so that's gonna cancel my damage anyways. So I'm gonna actually just put another Autonomous Blade next to Stuntman. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is moving target. Does it say prevented? It does say prevented. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to play a card. I'm going to play Cosmic Weapon on Captain Cosmic. Come on. And then, hear me out, I'm going to use my power. Come on. to deal a target 300 damage. What target do you say? Stuntman. I'm going to attack Stuntman, my best friend. But it will be prevented by rigged net. And so Stuntman gets to use a power. Oh wait. That should have. Oh wait, moving target only works on villain damage. Oh well. Whatever. It's fine. That was a good idea. It would have been a good combo. Moving target only works on villain damage because you could cheese it like that all the time, probably. I bet the playtesters found that. I think it's non-hero damage. Yeah, I thought it was a combo, but it's not quite. I think it's still a good idea for Captain Cosmic to have the Cosmic Weapon now instead of using his base power. At least for now. Alright, these are going to double team, sure. And yeah, it's just going to go to Skyscraper. Skyscraper's getting a little beat up with that Vengeful Assault. But I feel like that Vengeful Assault, like, is not going to play again, so she's fine to carry on with Threatened Monolith, I think. Oh yeah, Ambuscade went after Stuntman and was redirected, so I can use a power now. And let's whack Anvil. For some damage. Yeah, Hunter and Hunted is really good with bounties around. They only have the one bounty, but with Threatening Monolith, I'm safe, so I'm going to play it. Try to capitalize more on it as we go. Hey, I had the prize, that's good. Yeah, even though this is a bit rough on Skyscraper, I'm going to stay in Threatening Monolith, I think. I think it's only because of that damage boost that she's been having trouble. And even, like, she lost, like, 9 hit points. She probably wouldn't die. We'll see. We'll do one more round. Come on. Come on, little computer. You can do it. And yeah, we'll just choose for me on that. Yeah, Baron Blade with his damage reduction and healing. It's just tough to... Unless you, like, focus on him and get rid of his ongoings. It's tough to take down early in the Vengeance game. Yeah, I should have put one of those energy bracers on Skyscraper, but oh well. Pretty good combo. Anyone keep hearing sirens? I have not heard sirens. I think there's something in the music that sounds a little bit like a siren. Sometimes. It's like a spooky sound. Oh, the villains are going to be hitting themselves for +1, so that's something. And Chrono-Ranger gets to use a power. Nice. Yeah, let's hit hammer again. Yeah, between Chrono-Ranger and Stuntman, there's some good out-of-turn combos going on in this game. And I mean, Captain Cosmic hasn't even put out Dynamic Siphon yet. And Maze of Mirrors, what is it? What have we got? The world's biggest pool table. Well, this doesn't matter. It's going to Skyscraper. And the villain target will be Baron Blade. We'll just take one. Alright, don't play Vengeful Assault again. Come on. The only hero that's taken damage is, of course, Skyscraper. Oh yeah, Citizen Slash. No problem. Any time of any day of the week, Citizen Slash can come by and we'll hang out. I want more people to be attacking Stuntman. Empyrean will. So we can use the power. And hit Anvil. And then we'll also hit Anvil. Down to 1. And that's Baron Blade's turn. Yeah, I was thinking Violent Escalation is going to be good because that's going to cause a damage redirection also, so let's do that. I guess I only have the 1 power, so it doesn't matter, but... yeah, let's hit hammer. Maybe we can kill them before their turn. Actually, yeah, I think we will. So Violent Escalation will hit Anvil. And I'm going to have 3 damage to hit hammer with at the end of this, so I can ping away at, say, Ambuscade. And say, I don't know. Crayon's like helping me out, so doesn't really matter. And Harmony Blade tries to hit back Stuntman, and it gets redirected away. But I don't have any more powers. Guess I could have given Stuntman the cosmic weapon. And there goes hammer. They are down and out. And I've already used my power on this turn. I haven't drawn any more. dramatic cliffhanger again. Still no in medias res. I'm not sure we're going to get to that this game. Sayacine says it's turned out to be quite a battle. Yeah. It has been interesting. Without the Thracian monolith, we'd be probably all in the low teens. But it's been some pretty good combos. That moving target combo with Thracian monolith is pretty nuts. Yeah, maybe I could give... Yeah, let's get Augmented Ally. Does anyone have a second power? I guess Captain Cosmic does. Oh, I guess I could give a micro some. Yeah, actually, yeah, okay. I can give this to Skyscraper, and then she can use her power, like, potentially, if she changes size. I'll keep on flagging animation. I'm fine with it. I'm thinking of giving a Cosmic Weapon over to someone who can, like... Actually, yeah, if I give the Cosmic Weapon to Skyscraper, she can use it with the Augmented Ally, so let's do that. Probably would give it to Stuntman so that he has more powers to use on his turn, but there's not really a bad choice here between all these things. Yeah, so should I just go ahead and play all the cards? I'm just going to play all the cards. I'll probably blow up all my constructs. But you never know. I didn't. I just got a whole bunch of new constructs. Including a Vitality Conduit that can go next to Skyscraper, which won't actually do anything, but it will make her feel better just having it nearby, I guess. And now they're all going to deal Skyscraper 0 damage. And then finally we have a Dynamic Siphon that can go... Also, it's never going to take damage either, so... I don't know. Stuntman. Just put the constructs everywhere. And look at all these going to try... I mean, they wouldn't be able to hit me anyways because of the energy bracers. Good thing Captain Cosmic has Skyscraper to be her psychiatrist in this moment. His psychiatrist. Yeah, sorry, my computer is a little slow doing OBS and the stream, but it is what it is. And this actually does hit Skyscraper because it's irreducible. And Ambuscade does nothing. Another rigged net. Let's put that on Captain Cosmic. I'd rather not block Chrono-Ranger from dealing damage. And yeah, here Stuntman gets to go with moving target again. Actually does it 1 damage to Skyscraper there. Yeah, I guess, I mean, is it just Baron Blade now, or just go for, I think it's just go for Ambuscade. He's so low. He's the only one that's dealing any damage. I'm really not worried about Glamour, so. I'm not trying to hit the other things. yeah, let's go for Eye on the Prize, see if we can pull up another bounty in addition to kill on sight, perhaps. I guess, oh yeah, ultimate target's still in play, so I get the bonus from that, from Hunter and Hunted. I wish I could play another Hunter and Hunted, but that's not how it works. Yeah, I mean, drawing cards is good, but the game is nearly over, so let's just wail on Ambuscade here. Skyscraper is going to finish him off. So I think I'll actually use my power to go after Baron Blade. Well, she'll almost finish him off, but he's going to be dead like... I thought he had Cosmic Weapon. No, I guess I gave it to someone else. Maybe I'll make sure he's dead. Versus just doing 1 damage to Baron Blade that he's going to heal anyways. Alright, so Skyscraper only lost 3 hit points since last round. Big difference there. I do have the Cosmic Weapon, so I can use that. Yeah, I could discard a card. I'll discard like a Link. I'm not going to use like the Resonator. And yeah, I can... Yeah, I was thinking... Do I even care about... I don't care about killing those things, so... I'm just going to use my base power. Well, I'll hit Baron Blade first with this, and then I'll use my base power and the power. Phase. Yeah, we'll just go right again into Thorathian Monolith, I think. It's not exciting, but it does the job. And then I can use the huge power. So here the order does matter a little bit because we want to hit Ambuscade last. Otherwise Glamour is going to redirect the damage I would do to these nemesis. So I want to hit them first before. But I kind of actually like Empyrean now that he's making moving target go off. But, you know, it's the principle of the thing. And Ambuscade flips with Glamour and Ray Manta and whatnot. Come on, Ambuscade. I guess there's a whole bunch of cards that you're revealing. There's Glamour. Alright, so all these are going to get redirected basically back to Skyscraper in the end. Actually, I was smart that I used Cosmic Weapon first because my Monolith was gone. So I would have taken all these hits at the start of turn. obviously I thought ahead that far. Or I would have been like, oh crap, and rewound. Alright, 0 damage to a whole bunch of stuff. It's just gonna be us and Baron Blade now. I mean, there's the rest of those Sinister Six, but... Or, what are they called? Slaughterhouse 6. Definitely not the Sinister 6. That's unrelated and in no way a reference. The Schminister Smix. Hey, emergency evac could be handy. Destroy Baron Blade's ongoing card, because I don't think I have any other ongoing destruction at the moment. Let me get rid of that. Gone without a trace. There are not more attractions than character cards. Once again, Seraphim Monolith saves the day. And Baron Blade hits himself with a giant pool ball. As you do. Baron Blade does nothing. I really wish that Stuntman was one of these targets that was tied for the highest. That would be hilarious. Well, Baron Blade's going to reveal his own cards because he's the highest here. Negation bands. Come on, Baron. He's just hanging on. Just trying to give one last gasp. But it's not going to work. Hey, Lou Dolphin. That's right, I am rocking it solo, just like you typically have on your stream. I am trying that out. Not too bad. My computer's a little slow for this. Alright, I get to use a power. And we can get rid of those annoying negation bands. Not that. This. Migrant Mive. I don't know what a Mive is. So I do 3 damage, and then the Autonomous Blade gives a hand. Goodbye, negation bands. And yes, Empyrean goes on to try to hit everything else that's immune to energy damage. This is kind of a crazy game for Captain Cosmic. There's like 10 constructs in play right now. Oh, Dolphins dive, I see. I could have my own dive. Why can't I dive? Yes, Citizen Slash is doing that thing as well. Alright, come on, Baron Blade, you're finished. Do you think we're going to get to the point of a dramatic cliffhanger? I suppose maybe. We can play that. Because I can play Violent Escalation then instead of now. And then I will do my 1 damage. I don't get the free bonus damage again from Ambuscade. Those are all nemesis that Glamour is protecting, so And we'll just continue hitting Baron Blade, who does not get any protection from Glamour. Who's got the lowest HP? Not Desert Eagle. We don't want Desert Eagle to be gaining HP. I mean, he's gonna, but we want it to be a little less. Alright, Captain Cosmic. There's nothing in my trash anymore, but there might be soon. So I'm gonna keep holding on to flagging animation. Let's see. Do I want to just like keep going Autonomous Blade on Stuntman? I think that's probably good. He's gonna deal damage on the environment turn. I could just put it on myself because I'm gonna deal damage this turn. But Stuntman is gonna be doing more, so. And yeah, let's just go and play more cards. Let's do whatever we can to do craziness. Because if it ends up being a pile of irreducible damage, that's okay too. Yep, there we go. Construct Cataclysm. Destroy all construct cards. So this is interesting because I could... Yeah, that would just hurt skyscrapers if I went after the Nemesis. So I'm going to do Potent Disruption first. It does more damage. And I will destroy that augmented. They're all going to blow up, so may as well get rid of one that's not doing anything. We'll hit Baron Blade. And I want to keep that energy bracer that's coming up here. So I'm going to play Construct Cataclysm first. How many constructs? 10. 10 irreducible. That's what it's going to be because I don't want to hit other targets. They all blow up. And I will actually give that energy bracer to Skyscraper, who needs it more than Captain Cosmic does now. I suppose I could give it to Stuntman and he could get more use of a moving target after Thrashing Monolith goes away. Maybe I'll do that. 10 irreducible damage, that is basically, that is Setting Sun Ra's incapability. So that's the scope of that damage, if you're wondering, like, what does that mean? That means the full fury of Ra against Oblivion. That's the amount of damage. So, Captain Cosmic's doing it good here. Let's go next to Stuntman for more moving target shenanigans. The Baron Blade still has quite an entourage, but they're not saving him. So all these characters are going to do something, but they're not going to actually get much done. 5 seconds ago, Skyscraper needs the energy barrier, so now I decided to do it to give it to Stuntman instead. Look at this, I get to do the thing. And I can kill Desert Eagle so he won't... Oh, I can't kill Desert Eagle because of friggin' Glamour. I'll just hit Baron Blade because none of those things work. She's gonna take like 2 damage from Desert Eagle, it's okay. Yeah, if I was redirecting this villain damage, that'd be one thing, but that is not what is happening. Redirection. That was actually the trouble we had with that game on the tabletop yesterday. It was in Celestial Tribunal, and we didn't realize that, so we were like, yeah, let's get Freedom 6 Tachyon, and everyone can draw a card as a representative of Earth. But then we realized that now she's active in the game, so Glamour will not allow hero damage to be redirected, and that sent us into the spiral of losing the game because we weren't able to get rid of Glamour, and it caused us a lot of trouble with some of those bad nemesis coming out there. There were several nemesis out that were doing 2 damage to every hero target every turn, which adds up in a bad way, really badly. Oh, I can do a Temporal Grenade, but I was probably going to go to Rest and Recover, not Rest and Cover, but Emergency Evac anyways. Yeah, Emergency Evac is what I'm going to want to do. So, let's put another bounty and just go up on the damage. Or, I guess Terrible Tech Strike. I have a +1 right now. Yeah, let's just... This is going to be more then, because I don't think Chrono-Ranger is going to go again. Baron Blade takes 4 from Chrono-Ranger here. Cytosine wants a copy of Extreme. That's true. That would be really good. Guys can definitely deal with Glamour effectively. Baron Blade down to 5. Another copy of Hunter and Hunted? Sure. Let's just have all of the copies of Hunter and Hunted. Alright, there goes the 3rd Threatening Monolith, which I could get back with Rest and Recover, but that would be silly. We're going to go with the Emergency Evac. And destroy the environment cards. And destroy the Physique. And we all get a hit point. So yeah, 3 rounds of Monolith and Skyscraper went down like basically 15 hit points. That's pretty good. I'll draw some more cards. I don't think I'm going to get to my turn, but you never know. Takewalker says the pantsuit lasted this long. It did. I didn't prioritize destroying it, but I could have destroyed it earlier if I wanted to, probably, but I was focusing on the other villains. And I by this point I just had enough damage that like it didn't matter too much. And the festival plays the Abandoned Big Top. Well, that doesn't do anything. Maze of Mirrors might have been fun. The villains all kill themselves. And I do want to destroy Dramatic Cliffhanger. This is the perfect moment to have a dramatic cliffhanger. First, let's draw a card. It's not in medias res. Sorry. You'll just have to wait till next time. Do I want to play a card? I could play the training montage. I won't. I wouldn't be able to play. I can only play an ongoing card, which I don't have. So I kind of want to play like Violent Escalation instead, and then that'll finish it. So Actually, this will finish it using a power, because I'll do 3 here, and then the Autonomous Blade. Oh, the Autonomous Blade is gone. That's right. Well, Kuvexon will finish it off. Good night, Baron Blade. It's been nice knowing you. Come on, it's game over. There we go. Just thinking about it. Well done, team. I think Sergeant Steele probably got through an entire crate of cigars there, waiting for the game to end, but that worked out pretty well. So yeah, quick game against Plague Rat, and then a long marathon of a game in the Big Top. So good job, and that was fun. Cool. So that is probably going to do it. I can take a couple questions from the chat if you want. You have me, and there's no Jeremy, so you can ask whatever you want, and he can't control me. So he's not even here watching. You never know what I might say. But yeah, I'll hang out for a couple of minutes. We can go ahead and look at some of the Mini Pack 4 stuff. Cytosine says, it's a stream with a short Plague Rat and a long Team Villain. Team mode. Yeah. Jacket. The long jacket. You're welcome, Take Walker. It's not too bad to do a solo stream. That is what most of the streams are in our channel, since we are just one doing the team up stream. But hopefully we'll have another team up stream with the Agents of Stream at some point. That's good times. Yeah, actually I'm going to go into the expansion pack screen. You can see the little Mini Pack 4 page that we set up. Gotta have a pun for jacket. How about a long, genetically fused physique? Would that work? Yeah, so Mini Pack 4 has got the Celestial Tribunal you can see in the background, along with Choke Point, who's been available for a while with the Season 2 preview pack, but not if you buy this expansion separately. And then, of course, Stuntman we saw tonight, and Benchmark. It's a pretty good mini pack, and then, of course, we've got these 3 more coming soon things. I wonder what they could be. A long pantsuit. That works. So yeah, let's go and look at the Multiverse, because the Multiverse has information now for the new heroes that you might be interested in seeing. Wow, it's going so slow you can see it layout. We've got their some of their information there. I'm not going to show it all, but that's, I think, mostly from the Kickstarter updates. Cytosine, what is the third? That's right, it's the Digital Foil Villain Pack. Yeah, so Benchmark's got lots of different cards. Let's go over to Stuntman. Oh yeah, it's pulled up. I definitely did something wrong when I built this copy, because it's got all the characters that shouldn't be there yet. We programmed them, but they're not ready to show. They haven't been fully tested and everything. So here's Stuntman's, a bit of Stuntman's bio. And you can see his cards here too. In medias res, we'll get to it one of these streams maybe, or maybe we won't. Maybe someone in the world will be the first to play the card and see what happens. What happens? We're not going to tell you what happens. Maybe you'll see what happens if we happen to play it, but you'll just have to see that. And then we have the Celestial Tribunal, which has got a little bit of bio. That's supposed to not say FPO anymore. I'll have to see what's going on there. I must have forgot that one. FPO hype, as they say. That's supposed to have stuff in there. I think I missed it. I'll make sure to fix that. And then last but not least, of course, is Choke Point, who you have seen in the game, but she's super cool, right? Like, especially her flip side artwork. And of course, we get her soundtrack here. Her flip side with like all that stuff going on. Super cool. All right, well, that's gonna probably do it for tonight. Keep an eye out on the internets, I guess, for Mini Pack 4 coming soon. No word on a release date or anything yet, but it's something that is getting pretty close to being ready, and we hope to get it to you very soon. And also, in One Deck Dungeon side of things, we're working hard on Forest of Shadows, so we'll probably be able to show you some Forest of Shadows next week on Sentinels Live, because I know Jeremy likes to show that stuff off. Cool, but that's going to be it for tonight. Make sure to check out Sentinels of Multiverse on all of the places you can buy video games, on your computer, on your mobile, and have a good night. Bye!